Parents and guardians are here.
Much shocked and I heard something like that happened.
Speak up so that you can hear.
Yes, it was previously, but it was on Saturday. I talked to him in the morning, and I don't know as well. Later the following day, that was yesterday. I thought that it was just after the one called him that they were around to call the family. So what I was doing, finding it was actually, those are the things I've always been reaching to me, that these things when they're in school, in patterns, they have to be very careful. Especially when they have, I've always been telling them to be very careful about people. Don't do all about the alcohol. You know, be thinking about itself for the life of school. That's what I've always been telling. I do remember when one time he came to contest actually yes, it's going to do something. And even together, and he told me that he mom their format so not to do. So actually I was even completely shocked about it.
Eruku umesikia hiyo? That is your father? Unamjua? Kabisa ni mzazi? Na huyu ni ndugu yako mkubwa? Unamjua? And what they are saying is true. I am quite chilly. Any person?
Very sorry personally for the loss of life for one person. I actually have been telling you for a very long time that your actions have consequences, however innocent they are. And he is also aiming, as somebody said, I'll be surprised that he was taking the alcohol. I'll be surprised because I know he doesn't take.
Louis, were you taking alcohol?
No.
You're sure?
But Louis, you have to do some soul searching. You really have to do some soul searching. And whatever happened, we leave it to the investigating team. But it is unfortunate somebody has lost his life, something which could have been avoided. We really have to do some soul searching and change the way we do things. But you can see what your actions you did, what was very innocent has now turned out that somebody has lost her life. So you really have to do some soul searching and pray to God for forgiveness. That's all.
Is there anything you would want to tell your father? Lucy Mora, any parent for Lucy? Persons who have come for them are. I'm also looking at the demeanor and the remorse to balance. I think that's what you're asking, to balance, but it's unfortunately. And then again, do you have any parents for the late in court? Lona Abandi, the deceased. So the parents are yet to be informed. Is that what you say, Ayo?
They were informed.
So they have not, they are yet to come to Nairobi.
Yeah, yesterday is uncle.
Lucy. Yes, wewe ni nani wake?
Uncle.
Is there anything you'd want to tell her? Yes. Speak up so that they can hear you.
Like a father. I think we have learned from what happened yesterday. We should ask God and forgiveness. Because we as parents, we knew it was good. The minute we were called,
about what happened. So, I'm really disappointed. But God knows what. And we feel God to continue to ask forgiveness.
What did you want to? That's why I told you to stand up. There's no remorse. You have nothing to tell him.
To him, but
To him, you have nothing to tell him. Ama he was waiting to come to Nairobi because you had a problem. You know, I'm here like your mother now, not as a magistrate. There's nothing to tell him.
I'm sorry about what happened. We will focus on what brought us to Nairobi.
Okay, wait, just sit down. Uncle Ali Kabwala.
Can I say something, Your Honor? I doesn't know. My uncle, I have to give you a piece of advice. Your dad is my cousin. You may not know this. You need to focus.
Ali Kabwana.
Mimi mzazi nasema, yani watoto huwa wengine wanalibisha. Sema kweli. Hapa ndipo siwezi kuelewa vizuri kutoka nisikie maneno, maana yake nina mshono. Mshono yeye imelipa. Hata sielewi yatokana
Pole mama.
na Waweza kuambiwa kitu juu ya mtoto wako ukasema nuru. Mbona? Kama mzazi sitaki kuapa, lakini inauma sana, inauma. Mkubwa, mdogo wake anamuuliza amfanyaje? Alikafanyaje? Nashindwa kumjibu mtoto. Utamjibu vipi?
Pole mama.
Wakati hajaona kitu chochote kafanya mbaya huyo mtoto wako. Hajaikutana na kesi yoyote kama hiyo. Hata nikitoka hapa na atakwenda kuniuliza kwenda kotini alikafanyaje? Sijui nitamwambia vipi. Sielewi.
Ali utaambia mama nini?
I'm deeply remorseful, first and foremost. The deceased family is not here, but those are the ones I like to tell them if they were. Secondly, to my mom.
Mom, Ketty mama.
I'm so sorry because she didn't expect this. I had told her before that I was going to the event though.
Who were you people that?
Railway Museum.
What was happening there?
There was an event.
A what?
An event, a musical event that was happening there.
And there was liquor there.
Yeah, there was liquor in the event.
So mkakunya huko.
Yes.
Ile pesa kidogo wazazi wanatumia mkaenda mkakunya. Precious Candy. Mtembei. Anybody for Precious? As a parent, like look at them as your parents or your guardians.
First of all, I'm really, really sad that Lorna passed. She was my high school best friend. And I don't even know what to say in regards to like the drinking and the event because I was not there for that. I suffer from MDD, so I don't like staying alone. So when I came back to my place, I went to sleep at California because that's...
What is MDD?
Major depressive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really enjoy staying alone, so that's why I was sleeping at California. And yeah, I still cannot believe she's gone. And I'm really sorry to her family. I'm really sorry to all the parents there for our actions. The drinking and the partying is genuinely something we can't.
Is there anybody I've not given a chance to speak up?
It is very unfortunate, Your Honor.
still in my position as a mother. You're not allowed to beat. Because I don't think there's any parent here who gives money to drink. Is that true? That's why all your parents are shocked. And worse still, we have lost a life, just as all your parents have said. Not because the person was unwell, but because you did something which was uncalled for. I don't know if you realize the consequences. Do you realize the consequences?
Yes.
Do you all realize the consequences?
Yes, we do, madam.
So the drinking can continue? The one with a young child, you even did not sleep with your child, counsel is pleading for you?
And I can only imagine what staying away and what it would mean if I came home and I heard that something like that would have happened to her.
That is why you've been told to reflect. Okay? Because it's never going to be business as usual. You also need counseling. You need to face the family of the deceased. What I hear him say is they're investigating murder. It's not even manslaughter. I'm doing this, and I repeat, as a mother, not as a magistrate where I sit. Because I can also put myself in all what your parents have said. It can't be the same again. It cannot be. You need to sit down, you need to reflect. Prosecution.
The investigating officer in this matter has given compelling reasons to warrant you allowing the application. Your Honor, as you retire to make your ruling, I would urge you to consider the following. Your Honor, number one, carries severe penalties under the law. The victim lost her life in the company of all the 7 respondents before court. Your Honor, in a rejoinder of what the defense is telling you, 4 of the respondents were found sleeping, and they were all drunk in one room. The investigating officer is informing me that, contrary to what you've been told, the 7th respondent does not have a child. That assertion is not true. Your Honor, on the morning of the incident when the respondents were arrested, there you have asked that they were all drunk. Your Honor, as detailed in his supporting affidavit, the compelling reasons that the IO has advanced and what he has informed this court, there are crucial witness statements that are yet to be recorded. What is recorded so far are the statements from the suspects. Your Honor, the IO has also advanced in detail compelling reason that there is great risk of interference with witnesses or evidence in the event that the respondents are released before investigations are concluded. Your Honor, all the respondents have no fixed place of abode. They stay in residential apartments. and there is risk that there may be flight risks in case they are released when investigations are not concluded. And given the nature of this case, Your Honor, this would provide a strong incentive for them to escape the jurisdiction of this honorable court. Your Honor, there is also need for protection of the respondents and for public safety, and we humbly submit that the 10 days requested by the IO is sufficient and reasonable for him to conclude his investigations. We humbly pray, Your Honor.
Of the, now the parents who are here, how long can that take you? We want to now engage. Having had a candid discourse in open court with all parties involved, under the circumstances, all the respondents being held for 7 days at Rutgers Police Station will have a mention before this particular court on the first day of November 2025.
December, you're first November, December.
1st of December, you're right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Take it to university, and that's the only thing they can give you. I don't know if you have, ama parents here wako na pesa sana kuwagawia shamba. Council Kinanjui?
Yes, Your Honor.
How big is your farm?
You know, when I look at them, most of my kids are this age, and it's quite disappointing. Yes.
Yeah, that is where I am. I'm also feeling
Even
it.
me, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it because I'm imagining, you see, the only thing most parents do right now is to take loans to take it to school. Then this, you had that mom crying because hakuna shamba ya kuwapatia, niyo masomo peke yake is what these parents can give. It's the only thing nobody can steal from you once you attain that degree. I'm yet to hear in court that somebody has stolen somebody's degree. Councils, have you heard that? Kila mtu anatembeanga na degree kwa? Hasa you don't want to get that. Have a support team, wazazi. The next 7 days, just talk to them. Breathe in and out. I know it is not easy, but it's not the worst because you have a bigger, there's that parent who has literally lost a child. So just have the support. Na nyinyi pia, and still have a session with all of you when I'm not sitting. Is there anything you tell your parents as it is right now? Kuna kitu mungesema? We are not saying that you did it, but you are there because there is something that has happened and not a good thing. Is there anybody who say anything? Yes.
Well, I think this order for